Okay, hi. Welcome in. It's Jesse. Call me Mr. Friend. And it is late on Monday, June 30th, 2025. And man, do we have a whole new game today. So of course it's the banner restricted list. Came out today. And I think it's fair to say that it exceeded everyone's expectations. I think that for the most part, I don't know. Sort of the expectation was like, okay, like yeah, they're probably gonna ban Monstrous Rage. Like they're almost certainly gonna ban Monstrous Rage. They're probably also gonna ban Corey Steelcutter, and if they ban those two, then they have to also ban Up the Beanstalk, right? And so, yeah, I think most people were expecting like 2, maybe 3 bans, and instead we got 7, and they just hit all of the big decks. So, here, let me get the here, I will pull the. There we go. So here it is. Corey Steel. Yeah. So we got Corey Steelcutter is banned. Abuelo's Awakening is banned. Monstrous Rage is banned. Heartfire Hero is banned. Up the Beanstalk is banned. Hopeless Nightmare is banned. And This Town Ain't Big Enough is banned. And I don't want to I'm not going to go through each one of these and talk about them extensively. If there's plenty of people that are doing that. Go watch them. And also, there's a whole article here. Just read it, and it'll explain all of the announcements. But it's wild, man. So yeah, so they just hit all of the decks. So like Corey Steelcutter, Monstrous Rage, Heartfire Hero, these two. So Corey Cutter is obviously just came out in Tarkir and just like created a whole new archetype, and then was like basically was the deck to beat. Just immediately became the deck to beat. Like it says down here in the thing. It's just the card is just a little more powerful than everything else, and so that's gone. And then Heartfire Hero is sort of like the core of the problem with the mouse deck in red aggro, where it's sort of just like block, like it just sort of like the way that they build it, like blocking just sort of doesn't matter. Like it just sort of isn't a part of the game in the early, certainly in the early parts of the game, and that's kind of boring and crappy because it removes like a whole axis of play from the early game. And then of course Monstrous Rage didn't help. Pairs up with either of these decks and is a major enabler, and it's just value town. And frankly, everyone's just sick of it. So goodbye. No right there. And then so Abuelo's Awakening, part of the Omniscience combo deck. So Omniscience just got a little bit worse. There's still plenty of 5 color options, and I think even another 4 mana option, if I remember correctly, that gets you enchantments back in play. Maybe that's only in the whatever. We'll look into that and maybe we'll try it. But yeah, so Abuelo's is going to get slowed. The Omniscience deck is going to get slowed down a little bit. And then Up the Beanstalk, just like crazy value engine. And then these two are kind of a surprise. Hopeless Nightmare, especially because this one's going to rotate out in like 6 weeks anyway. So it kind of. But at the same time, I don't think anybody's going to miss it except for the Pixie players, who I guess they just sort of felt like they had to hit the Pixie decks just to. Because they're trying to rotate, right? So they want to get rid of. They don't want to leave one of the major players untouched. And then This Town Ain't Big Enough. This one again, kind of a surprise, but probably fine. I don't think anyone's gonna miss it all that bad. So yeah, so all the big decks got hit, and we have like a whole new standard. And it should be a little bit slower, which is great. Just open up some more strategies and we can see more what's going on, which is going to be great. You know what deck didn't get hit is Come on, let's see it. Is Squirming Emergence, Squirmy Emergy. And it also got a bunch of new toys in the past. Oh wait, what's going on here? We need to turn that off. There we go. And now we have the window. Yeah, Squirming Emergence. 3-mana Reanimator spell. Bring back any kind of permanent. Also, we got Zombify in here as well, because it's awesome. But then this can also bring back Virtue of Persistence. We were doing like a 4-color, no red version with Atraxa and no Emergence and Zombify and write them off. But we're doing Squirmy Emergy today because it's fun, and we get to play. So we got some new cards from Tark here that got added, where this Awaken the Undead, which just does everything. It's an early turn 3. It's a removal spell, and then it fills your graveyard, and then it lets you loot stuff, which is great. And then this guy's been a real overperformer. He's a nice little removal spell early on, and then a 3-mana flyer ain't so great, but there's a lot of artifacts and enchantments in the format. It kills a overlord of the whatever you want. Take your pick, kills it. And then Final Fantasy cards. Town Greeter is awesome. We were playing with the I don't know. There's a few different versions of the card, but it's green, 1 in green, and it just involves 3 cards. And then if you don't bring a land back, if you miss with the mill on the land, then the creature gets a +1/+1 counter. But this is the extra mill, and then we have some towns. We have a couple towns, so we can occasionally gain some life, but we don't care too much about that. And then we also are playing Bahamut as a reanimation target and Arden as a reanimation target, and we may be adding more copies of Arden to the deck as we go. We're starting with 2 because the Valgavoth is our big hitter, but Arden has been performing pretty well, so we'll see how he goes. And then sideboard we have some things. We probably don't need this in our deck anymore now that mice is not going to be such a big deal. But so let's see how this old archetype, if it has new legs in the new standard. If we can maybe just knock it right over. And so the bands help this deck a lot in that. So this is a bit slower deck. I mean, you can see in the list that it's very much built towards spending. Oh, we haven't turned the light on. That's very much built around spending the first couple turns interacting, and that was to survive the first, get to turn 4 against the aggressive decks. And maybe we don't need to be quite so. Yeah, okay, that could work. We got to find a couple lands, but we're on track to Valgrief's reanimate this Bahamut pretty quickly. So maybe we can tone down the early interaction a little bit, and play some more stuff to get our graveyard going or something. But yeah, anyway, it's very much built around spending the first couple turns interacting, and then turn 4, 5, 6 going over the top with a big fella. And like I said, we had a version we were playing with the Atraxa. We may end up regret taking Atraxa out because she's great, It's really good for refilling your hand and all that after trading off a bunch of times. So we'll see. Opponent is a little batty. Fortune cookie. Your attitude on Mondays will determine your path. Choose positivity. Well, Monday's over, friend, but cool. I groove on your positivity tip. And oh, okay, so they're on the life gain. Oh, what's the stupid card that brings all your 2 mana shit back? Rally the something. That's probably what they're doing. Let's see. I don't really do. Yeah, they got 2 cards in hand. If they could have attacked my hand last turn, they would have. So I think we're okay to get this guy taking down. Yeah, okay, there we go. And now we found another removal spell, so even if they do make us discard one of these, we can still do what we gotta do. Okay, that bat is annoying. Yeah, we'll keep that on top so we can get to 5 mana. We will kill the bat and gain some life back. Okay, sure. We have green, we have black. I guess it doesn't matter. This is fine. And I can see now. Look at this. I mean, it's just a 3/3, and he's probably going to get like cut down right away. But we can kill his enchantment, and now we can cleanly block either of their creatures. And even if it just does draw a cut down, you know, that's fine because it clears it out of their hand for the Overlord. Okay, looks like they do not have the thing we set. So we can reanimate Harden, but it doesn't really do anything. Let's see. So do we wanna swing with our Restless Cottage? Or do I mean we have nothing to leave mana up, but we can bluff. Nah, fuck that. We don't need to be bluffing shit. Let's be aggressive. Because they're probably they're gonna try to bring all their 2-cost crap back from the graveyard at some point. You want to give me my bitter truth back? I mean, you're not going to block, dude. We know you're not going to block. Well, maybe you are. I don't know. You could be bad at this game. it's new skill day. New ladder day. Some on my screen there. That was probably not worth it, huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I like this pretty good. This is probably what I should have done instead of doing the land next turn. But let's steal your Bat Cleric, make it into a 5/5 with lifelink, and menace. Feeling pretty good here. I guess there's nothing to stop opponent from like dropping a land and then doing a Wrath of God, but even if they do, we're 1 mana away from a Virtue of Persistence. Okay, yeah. Okay, opponent's easy too. They're cursing their luck. I mean, they were on a Multa 5 there, right? Yeah, I think we're good. We did good. Deck played good. Yeah, and like I said, yeah, we're back in gold. It was, well, I mean, it sucked. Standard sucked. It was boring to play against nothing but Izzet and RDW, so I didn't hardly play at all last month. And I only got to Platinum. I think I started in Platinum 4 and got to Platinum 2. So we're back in the... what honestly is probably the more fun rank anyway. We'll actually play Jakey shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is good. We like it. Quite a solid hand. Quite a good hand indeed. I'm really glad this card's going to be around for a while. We're going to be playing a lot of this over the next couple of years. Especially once, once Traxa, the Grand Unifier, rotates out. Oh, ouch. Opponent kept a one-lander, huh? That's probably not recommended. Do we even... we don't even want Arden back. That's fine. We'll keep him in the yard. It's a permanent for our Squirmy Vergi. Hey, it's a bat. Hey, it's another bat. Okay, so we do this. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, bat go dead by. Perfect, beautiful. So this will allow us to discard. We probably, yeah, let's see. Do we just kill both of them? Yeah, probably, right? No, or maybe not. Let's see. So we certainly want to kill you. Discard Valgavizzle. We get counters. Do we care about... yeah, we do. We care about a 4/4 with life. We will pay the life. And get rid of you. And on opponents on a low mana cost curve deck, odds that they can... okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. They're going to take Lily, and that's going to be a bummer, because that was going to be our next removal spell. But that's fine. Hopefully we find green mana so we can run our other greeter out here as well. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Oh, I guess it's in the yard. I do think maybe, yeah, we gotta go. We add a couple more basics, I think, because we often miss with our fabled passages, and that is that's not good. I mean, we don't miss, but we can't get the colors that we want. Let's see. Do we bin this in hopes of finding an untapped land? No, we'll keep that. That's fine. Okay, cool. All right. And then, yeah, and then on our upcoming turn, we get Virtue of Persistence, and then if that survives, then we're Gucci. Opponent not likely to have a whole lot of enchantment removal. Yeah, whatever. That does, of course, give us fewer targets for our thing, but that's okay. We'll get them back. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take that. Sure. Okay, let's just be super wasteful here, right? If we can get back to board, yeah, oh yeah, and then that gives us back our third Lily. Okay, yeah, we can afford to waste a Lily out of here. We got lilies for days. We got lilies hanging from the rafters. And then this guy can bring them back too, so don't forget about that. In fact, I could just do one of these every turn. Oh man, that'd be fun. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. All right, let's see what we can get here. Okay, cool. And then from here, we need to that doesn't help. Just bring back their like 1/1 life linker. That might be pretty cool. Let's see. We really need this thing gone. So I think we have to do this. Kill Elis. Yeah, just making that just hits me. Okay. And you sacrifice your thing. Well, it's got a brick eventually, right? or do they? Oh, okay, but that's fine. I'm hitting 2, so. It's all gravy, baby. Yeah, okay. Do we have any? See, and again, we probably are gonna. No, we are just gonna miss. I know we're gonna just miss, right? Okay, now we can do this without hurting ourselves. And yeah, we'll take back Lily. If they top deck one of these guys, we lose, which is kind of a bummer. But and we got to start holding off on attacking with our Overlord. Although we can do tricks with these guys to keep from dying. If we need to. Although, you know, that gets to be kind of a pain. Let's see, do we want to discard a card to bring back a land or creature? Yes, I will discard this Liliana and bring back this guy. And we'll cast him. This thing. And I don't know what you've got, but I don't like it, and we can really only afford to attack with the 1/1 because we're running out of cards. But as long as we can kill them within 8 turns, I think we got this one kind of pretty well locked up. Yeah. Opponent's thinking. They drew something. They got some kind of action. Let's see. Does the oh, what the heck's the card? Not settle the wreckage. That's the opposite of what I'm thinking about. Rally the something, right? That kills me. I'm sure they have. They should have at least 4 copies. Oh, are they just roping us? Is that what happened? Top deck the land and they. I don't want to play anymore. I'm not playing fair. Gosh darn it. Exiled by the graveyard. I exiled this graveyard. How can he keep playing? He's supposed to concede. There are versions of this deck that I was playing that do a little bit of a bait and switch. The sideboard is designed to basically turn it from being a graveyard focused deck and we take out all the reanimation cards and most of the big reanimation targets, and just turn it into like a mid-range deck. Hoping that the opponent has sided out a bunch of good stuff to put in graveyard interaction that they won't use. Yeah, it looks like I think opponent was just about to make platinum, and I think we put the kibosh on that, and so they're upset. Sorry, friend. You'll get there. You only need to win like 30% of your games. I guess more than that in best of 3. I don't know. How does that work in best of 3? Do you get 4 and lose? Anyway, you'll be fine. Yeah, that thing. All right, cool. So that's the deck. Let's do another one here. Of course, Portal to Phyrexia, also an option. Oh, shit, we forgot to go back and put in basics. That's okay. Yeah, Portal to Phyrexia, also a good target for the Swarming Emergence. I don't want to have too many 9 drops is the thing, so I wonder, let's see. I wonder what opponent is doing. I don't care. I'm not going to give them a chance to do things with Inti. Inti good. Inti very strong. Saruk. Also pretty strong. Do I give you a card? Or do I wait a turn? Yeah, I think we just develop our own board. Naya colors, yeah. They certainly have a lot of cool cosmetics for their lands. I like this one in particular. Sure, yeah. Torgal and Venat. Okay, yeah. Alright. Opponent is, yeah, got some cool stuff here they're showing us. Now we're hoping they take Saruk here, but they probably won't. I mean, that's fine if they don't. We can still give this opportunity to attack in, and then they'll swing back at Lily, which saves us 5 damage. Oh, or not. They will empty their hand, which is fine. So let's see. Hopefully they don't play. Well, it doesn't matter. we're playing legendaries. Alright, cool. So we can do with this one. We need that. Sacrifice. And we'll pay 3, and that sucks that we have to give you the card, but so it goes. And then yeah, so if we get lucky with our town greeter. Oh, and see, now we don't even need to get that lucky with our town greeter. But we might be able to get Valkavoth into play here. Oh no, we certainly can get Valkavoth into play here. Yeah, let's play this guy. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, the other thing doesn't have any hits anymore. Don't we have do we have dude in here? I thought we had dude in here. That's fine. Here's a big fella. Is this worth the 3 life? That's not. No, I don't think it is. Not yet. Not here. Visa. Visa's good. Oh, there's Arden. Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah, Valkavoth. That's a tough nut. Alright, so let's see. Opponent is on all creatures. So we'll put a couple more turn for the throats. And yeah, we will give our opponent credit for being smart enough to put in some, you know, a Ghost Vacuum or something here in the sideboard. I need another fortune cookie. What do we have? What's our fortune? The light of 100 stars cannot equal the light of the moon. The light of 100 stars cannot equal the light of the moon. Not 800 stars or hundreds of stars. Okay. I was going to say, that was a pretty crappy fortune. Yeah, I think we want to... We could do this and slow roll a little bit, but I don't think that's where we're at. Sorry, pretty good. Pretty good card. Like, usually replaces itself, right? At least. Green is obviously just like terrible, right? So like green stomping. Yep, there we go. Turn 4 Valkavoth. Takes down another one. So like, yeah, like the deck it wants to be in kind of doesn't exist, but I think if that deck did exist, Saruk would be a very, very important part of it. So there we go. Deck do thing, win match. Kotatsu. Yeah, awesome. Super good. No, I like that on the top, definitely. Some black deck, mono black deck. Mono black deck, play bat. Oh, and we have to go town here, don't we? That's okay. We can do that. Interesting that they took the creature instead of either of the removal spells that get me my creatures back. Interesting. I mean, probably a misplay on their part. Yeah, again, we got removal for days. Let's see. We'd be putting a total of up to maybe 7 cards in the bin. Can't find the target among those for our Zombify on the following turn, then all... Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. So let's see if we can hit anything. We do not. That's pretty brutal. What about this guy? I don't think we need that. I don't think opponents gonna counter our spells in black-green, and I don't think we need the blue mana, so let's... So we have black, 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 we have green, well, yeah, okay, yeah, alright. Hey, friend. He's like, oh no, he's going to make me sacrifice my elf. I'm not going to make you sacrifice the elf. I'm going to make you discard whatever you were going to cast with the elf. So this was a swap, and then I'm gonna just kill the elf. Cool. So let's do this, and we want to make them discard, or do we just do? I think we're going with Secret Fourth mode this time around. I want to keep my last removal in my Zombify. No. Yes, I still have that Zombify, friend. That's what we're looking at. And I'm happy to just let my Overlord tick. Oh, see, now that is interesting. And then hopefully they just like cut this down. Yeah, perfect, beautiful. And then on my next turn we get to do this. And let's go ahead and put Arden in the bin as a target for it, and I think we're in what you call flavor country. Yeah, and in fact, we even get to peek at our opponent's hand using their own creature, which is a lot of fun. Okay, yeah, so Zombify Arden, go to combat, bring back the Overlord, mill and stuff, bring back this town greeter, swing, mill again, bring back Lily. Discard that land, friend. Oh no. My thing. The Terror Eater. And then we're about to Ultimate Lily and then make them sack half their lands and then take them. Let's see. Okay, so... Yeah, opponents just playing like creatures and 1-for-1 removal. They probably are trying to play... excuse me. The demon shit. All that silly demon garbage. So we'll bring in our Tears Asunder to kill their... the only thing I can think is Walking Closet. It's the room that draws you cards at the end of your turn, and then demons. The fuck is it called? Annex. Unholy Annex. Jesus. It's been a long day, guys. Okay, yeah, sure. This is solid. Perfect, yeah. Leyline of the Void. Oh, see, that's a pretty good start. It's also why we sideboard out some of the graveyard stuff. So yeah, we probably don't want to just run the Overlord into Leyline of the Void. Alright, yeah. This is a pretty good place for our opponent to meet. Let's just let's just try again. And we also misplayed there. We did a misplay, but that's good. We needed to kill their play the land that allowed us to kill their bat and get back our thing. Oh, and then this Fortune just does the same stupid thing as the last Crappy Fortune. Okay, good. And no Leyline of the Void. That right there is a big help. Let's see. Town Greeter or keep up mana for Tear Asunder. I think we can do this. Alright, yeah. Sentinel of the Name of City is dope, but it dies to awaken the honored dead like anything else. Alyssa, nice. Crack a map, draw a card, sure, why not? Yeah, Alyssa is pretty good, but you know what? She dies to awaken the honored dead, just like anything else. Ooh, I like that. Thrun, nice. Super cool. Do I want any of this stuff? I can bring back a creature orient land. Yeah, I think I want to discard this Fabled Passage. Do I, no, I want to discard this Undercity Sewer. Bring back this Town Greeter. That's what we want to do. Yeah, okay. And then we do this thing. Get one of these. Here, now we actually do need the blue. Give me a target of non-green spells or abilities. Well, this is a green spell or ability, so I guess I don't need to worry about it, huh? Do I want to play Lily and make them discard this stupid Blooming Marsh? I don't think I do. I think we just stand pat here. We just kind of have to take one on the chin from the turtle. That's okay. We can do that. Before I see, we'll be up to 6 mana. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So do we want to discard something for something else? We don't want to go land for land. We don't really want... Yeah, no, that's fine. We like our hand pretty well here. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so let's play out this thing. Go ahead and exile Thrun, who can be targeted by this green spell controlled by your opponent, and we can also get a little life back. And make ourselves protect this from the discard. Now we'll be able to play it next turn pretty much no matter what happens. And I'm even at this point willing to take one from the Mana Dork if that's what you want to do. I ain't scared. I would really hate for you to play a Leyline of the Void right now, though, I tell you what. Okay, so we're going to bring back Arden, and he's going to make us a 5/5 Valgavoth. He's not going to make me a 5/5 Valgavoth. Sag. That's fine. He's going to get removal out of my opponent's hand and show me that I have the Squirmy and Rooney on top. And then let's go ahead and see. Do we want to discard Lily? Yeah, we can do that. We'll attack with 1. Leave 1 back to block and protect Lily. Cool. Good card. Not gonna help him. Let's see. Card's opponent could be. They could have their own Terra Sunder. They could have that lizard. That does stuff. Oh, okay, sure. What are you gonna take? mean, you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't here. I got plenty of scary things here. Yeah, you can take Valgavoth. I'll miss Valgavoth, but, you know, Arden's pretty dope, too. Do you want two of them? Two virtues? I guess we can't. Yeah, why not? Right? Why would we not want two virtues of persistence? Let's see, do we want greeters? Yeah, let's keep, yeah. We'll keep our dragons in the yard in case this guy plays an annex or some, you know, some kind of enchantment or artifact. All right. Ooh, we'll save ourselves from having to draw 4 lands in a row. That's pretty dope. See, we got, well, no, we're not going to have anything to zombify. And that'll be game time match. Good one, Otatsu. That was a good match. That was a good one. Gold tier 1. So fancy. Now let's do one more before bed. Arena. That's only got, it's only got 1 land in it. Okay, that's better. Yeah, we'll put Arden away. Is this Skeletons? Is this a Skelly friend deck? Is that what we're looking at here? No, it's just some kind of token deck. Regardless, this fucker is a real fucker. Can't even Forsaken Knower. Okay, so we're not quite turn 4 Valgavoth, but we're on curve for a turn 5. And we can still get, if we get an untapped land, we can get Valgavizzle out on turn 4. I think 5 is going to be more than enough against this deck that plays multiple copies of Feast of the Victorious Dead. Oh yeah, okay. Cool. And now when you sacrifice things to this, oh no, that's not what this does. But it also, you also suck and are gonna die. Okay, that's, yeah, okay, cool, that's fine. I'm into that. I have no objection to my opponent Three, 4 for wanting themselves on my Valgaboth as they go down to 1 card in hand. Cool. Hey, what's that last card you were holding on to there, friend? Ooh, it was a good one. Yep. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Opponent has a lot of enchantment. So again, I think we're going to put in 2 of these and give them credit for graveyard removal. And honestly, we probably should have just put in the duresses as well. And that's what we'll do if we have to play a 3rd game against Arena here. Yeah, sure, it's a lot of lands, but that's alright. Okay, lead out with the Forsaken Miner. Yeah, that's fine. And there's the thing the reason why we voted out some of our rule. And of course, Awaken the Honored Dead is just going to kill that on my next turn, most likely. Oh yeah, especially if they don't do anything. And they can exile the land and come back there, dude. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Shefferoth. Fabled Steezy. Let's see. Is that, well, alright, do we even hit it? We do hit something. But are we worried enough about this that we play Liliana instead of Valgavoth? That's kind of a tough... That's kind of a tough sell, isn't it? Okay. I think we want to stock our graveyard and play something to the board that maybe we'll just like draw out their cut down or whatever. Oh damn, we got plenty of hits now. And they play a couple of cards that don't do anything. Do we need anything? Yeah, we do. We want to ditch this and grab that. Yeah, we'll look green here. And then let's go ahead and no, I mean their hand is full of removal, right? We need the thing that they won't be able to hit. As fun as it would, well, as fun as it would be to bring back Bahamut. And that's okay. Play a 3rd copy of the card that doesn't do anything. Yeah, there we go. All right, sweet, easy peasy. Okay, it doesn't give us 4. And there we go, into platinum. So, yeah, there we go. Was that easy 4-0 in matches and a 8-1, 8-2 in games? Feeling pretty good about this thing in the new meta. We will, I mean, we made we made Mythic with it a couple months ago, even without even before the ban. So feeling pretty happy. So go ahead and comment any improvements, anything that any of my misplays. Call me a bozo. Call me out. Say I should have won that game a different way. You loser. I love to hear it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Send it to your friends. Play the video on repeat with the sound off on your computer while you're at work or whatever. And be sure to come back again next time. Probably be here on Thursday. Maybe I don't know. We'll have some fun, but we'll have some fun with it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.